are the murderous pair. Dealt with the jail and we murdered the murderers there. Deal with the hell and discovered the devil delivered some hurt and despair.
Welcome back to the podcast, Beard on Fire. I'm one of your hosts, Jeff, a.k.a. Erupt, a.k.a. the Kimbo Slice of Podcasting. And with me, as always, the Caesar of Coitus, Mansetsfire.
Okay, hold on. Fuck you. Fuck
What?
you. Give me a second. I'm going to Google that. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to literally Google that.
Google what? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that just means sex, but okay.
It means whatever you want it to mean.
Oh my god, my S button's not working.
So, yeah, we're back. We're here. It happens from time to time.
The physical union of male and female genitalia accompanied by rhythmic movements.
Yes.
That was pretty smooth.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm pretty good at
You know
that.
what? I'll hold that one. The Caesar of coitus. Sure.
Sorry, I can be pretty smooth sometimes.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you that one. That was all right.
Okay. First order of business.
First order.
I have these fucking neighbors. They're like, okay, so where I live at, we have like my house. Right behind us is a gas station. Next to that's a corner store, a dispensary. And then on the other side, we have a
You
sign.
live near a dispensary?
Yeah, literally, I can open my window and see it.
That's why you're high all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the time. But so up the hill from the dispensary, like just down the street from us, like you would think that would be far enough to not hear your neighbors.
Okay.
You would think.
Well, there's literally 3 buildings and a hill between you and them, so I hope
Right.
so.
I mean, to be fair, I can also see that house from my bedroom window. But it's...
Can you see in the house, though, is not the question.
No. But almost, I will say at least 3 times a week, it's the same person every fucking time, just screaming at the top of their fucking lungs.
Maybe it's just really good sex, man.
No. This is probably child abuse. Yeah,
heavy content here on the podcast right out the gate. Go ahead. So child abuse.
I'll say it's definitely not sex. It's definitely a lot of get the fuck back in the house. We're like, clean that the fuck up, and I'm like, Jesus, lady,
that's a kid. You're screaming at a kid with that. All right, yeah.
I don't know if they're kids or not. They might be teenagers or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what anybody up there looks like. All I know is I hear same lady screaming minimum 3 times a week.
3 times a week, okay.
Which is fine because I can only hear it.
At least it's not daily. If it was daily, that would be an issue.
And it's usually only like an hour, give or take. So it's not too bad. But at some point, it's like we've been here for like a year or some shit, like just over a year. And it's like same thing every week. It's like obviously
every week, same shit.
Yeah, obviously this whatever technique you're using to try to get shit done around your house, not working.
Yeah, but you know, when it comes to people and kids, they just feel like, well, you know, if I yell louder, you know, it'll work. It'll be more effective. So maybe she hasn't gotten to the point where her voice just gives out, and she realizes, yeah, maybe yelling at this kid ain't doing it for me.
Is that what I'm waiting for? Get fucking frog voice.
You're waiting for the inevitable like horse. Like, get to pick up your fuck.
I feel like at this point, she's gonna blow out her vocal box, like before anything.
Well then,
like it's not even
well,
go
then
horse.
That would serve you, wouldn't it? That better serve you. Like,
more than fine. More than fine with that.
Like, lady, blow out your vocal cords.
I hope I hope she has to get one of those machines where she has to like hold it to her neck like smokers.
Oh my god.
That's what I want. I'm tired of this shit.
I mean, I would love to sit here and tell you I have similar stories here, but really, everyone over here has been kind of smooth.
Yeah.
So, like neighbors, I mean, she used to have this one neighbor that decides like in the middle of the night to throw out his garbage. So like you'll be
The
in
fuck?
bed, like let's say like 12, 1, and you just hear and somebody throws a bunch of fucking garbage down a chute. Why this
Hmm.
man decides to do this in the middle of the night, we will never know.
I don't know.
But he does that,
Is he one of those?
and
Is he
yeah,
one of those like night shift guys?
he could be. That's legitimate,
I
maybe.
could get
Although
that.
people in this neighborhood don't really work night shift,
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
Yeah. Because I know I used to do that when
Yeah.
I worked nights. It was like
Mm,
when it was usually when I got back from work, like early as shit in the morning,
mm.
that I would, take it out.
Well, when I used to live in my apartment too, I used to do that too, but I used to do that like at least 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Oh yeah,
five,
same
six
here.
o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning, you're hearing the garbage shit. All right, cool, deal with that, bro. Get your ass up and get a job. That's fine.
Right.
But like 11, 12, 1, 2, dude, really? It's not that
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. I mean, true. Like even if I was in that
Mm,
position, I I I would like to think I had the common sense to be like, this is gonna be way too loud for people. I I don't know. I try to be very considerate of my surroundings,
mhm.
unless somebody else isn't. Then fuck that person.
Well, yeah, basically. Like if if I'm gonna sit here and consider like, be consider try to be considerate with you and stuff like that. And your response to that is, yeah, cool, fuck you, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. Well then cool. Then that all gets turned off and I get to do whatever the fuck I want as a
Right.
you know. So yeah. Just thankfully like here people are remarkably quiet. There's like a few, I think maybe have some kids upstairs and you'll hear them every now and again. But like
Right.
here it's reasonable it's beyond reasonable quiet. It's actually quiet here.
I mean,
But in my last
I bet there's a
apartment it was
fucking
different.
hell of a difference between that and fucking New York.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not just that. It's a different type of people here. Like where she lives right now, it's kind of like well, anyone who may not know Lex will probably know. It's like Lower Manhattan.
Okay.
It's like fancy. Everyone here, like every other car on the road, is something German or something foreign. Well, I guess technically they're all foreign
I
to
mean,
me.
yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
like everything's like German, like people, you could tell like people in this neighborhood they work a certain type of job and they're in by a certain amount of time and all this other stuff. Like it's really like that. But when I moved out and I lived in an apartment, I lived in a fucking hood. So it was like,
Right. Nobody gives a
you had
shit.
people coming, no one gives a shit.
Right.
Everyone's coming in and out because they're all angry at the world and they're like just working their shift jobs because they have to.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
and then you had people with way too many residents in their occupancy, too many residents in their apartment. So I remember when I lived, there was like this Haitian family above me, and they had like 3 kids.
Jesus.
So you would just be chilling, doing something, anything really, just enjoying a fucking moment's peace, and you'll just hear running across the street, like running across the floor,
Right.
or you'll just hear like barely an inaudible language screaming, like I don't know if you've heard Haitian patois. It's a beautiful language, especially when it's screamed at the top of a person's lungs at a juvenile.
Oh, I've been
Really
screamed at
nice.
it in that language before.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
French or a bastardized version of French.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, it's a thing of beauty to hear, especially like fucking middle of the night when you're either trying to fuck or trying to sleep.
All
So
right.
yes, it's very nice.
I'm trying to keep my dick hard. Stop fucking complaining about shit.
Exactly. Do you have any idea how much like mental strain it is for me to just keep my dick hard, especially with the girl I was with at the time?
That she was a wildebeest.
Exactly. It was like what I mean. It's like, listen, you don't understand. I'm like already aggravated. Like this is the only option I have before me. I'm trying to make it work, and you're like sitting here yelling at me, yelling at your kid
Right.
at like 2, 3 in the morning. It's like, come on, dude, relax.
Thanks. That's what I mean. I gotta say, it's like where we're at now isn't too bad. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we're definitely not in the best part of town, but
Mm-hmm.
Because of the fact that there's no other houses around here besides the one on the hill, and then like across the field, like way the fuck like up in the hills, like you have like the really nice houses of like motherfuckers that have no neighbors. It's just woods around them. But for us, it's just businesses that's around us. And then so the only thing we have to deal with is that lady fucking screaming 3 times a week, and then occasionally the homeless around here getting drunk and doing fucking native war cries outside.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not even joking.
Like straight up, full
Straight
on
up
native war cries.
Yeah, I mean they're native, so.
Oh well, if they don't. Well, no,
I mean, it's kind of their thing.
They're just doing their own thing, just really loudly.
Yeah. But it's like even that I don't give a shit about as long as they're not doing it like right outside my fucking house. But it's whatever. Like you can hear that shit throughout the fucking night in this city. Because like this town's fucking small enough that like nighttime it gets pretty quiet, and you'll just hear homeless like throughout the town war crying to each other.
Wow.
And I'm just like, well, something's going down tonight.
Again, I kind of want to know what that's like, and I really, really kind of don't at the same time. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but yeah, life here is pretty fucking sweet. It's not really loud. It's not really
that is nothing to
a bunch of
apologize
crazy
for.
shit going down. Yeah, like
you never
I think
apologize
every
for your
now and
position in life.
again. Oh yeah, like every now and again they'll have some match or something. So like we'll be sitting on the couch chilling, and we'll just hear random cheering. Okay, and we'll look at each other and be like, I guess there's some sports ball thing going on. That's it. Or well, no, actually stand corrected. You might get some random jackass talking excessively loud in the street,
that's everywhere.
which confuses the shit out of us because we're on the 9th floor. How loud are you on the ground that we are hearing you scream, talk, laugh 9 bloody floors up?
Just walking around with a megaphone.
Bloody. Oh yes, and I'm using the British and Australian terms.
Do it. That's how we grow.
Yes.
That's how
that
we
person
grow.
right there.
That very blurry girl. That very blurry
girl. Yes. But yeah, that's the only thing. And then maybe occasionally, like actually, just to get very, very petty for a second, there's one asshole.
I love petty.
Every fucking morning. This motherfucker loves to remind the entire neighborhood that he owns a Harley Davidson.
Nice.
And it's fucking annoying. And it might not even be a Harley Davidson for all you biker nerds who might watch this and be like, is it really? No, it might be a Triumph or some shit.
Some kind of chopper.
It's not an Indian. It's either a Triumph or a Harley Davidson, which is like the top 2. And he loves to cold start it every fucking morning and rev the shit out of it. And me and her will sit there and just be like, oh, there he is. He's off to work. Good. Awesome. Give it like a good 5 minutes. And then he pulls off. And it's just like, okay. And the thing is, we hear him pulling off and we hear him coming back like every other day. So it's like, yeah, apartment living is the bestest sometimes. But yeah.
I've never understood that mentality of just not caring. Like, I don't know, like even when I drive around, like I like listening to my music loud, but as soon as I hit a residential area, that shit's getting turned the fuck down. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, that's another thing too. Like, I realize that I doubt it's in New York. It's very prominent in New York, but since I've been here, I haven't noticed anyone blasting music. And we've driven pretty fucking far. We've driven. She could tell you better, but like we've driven like 2-3 hours, and so we drove out far.
Right.
And I didn't once hear somebody like blasting insert music here. But mind you, in New York City, that's all you fucking heard. Almost every genre of music, particularly one genre that Lex might be a fan of. But
of course,
that's neither here nor there.
I'm well aware because I have to deal with that inside my own house. Which okay,
Yeah.
that's another fucking problem. Why is it that she gets to play her fucking music like loud as shit throughout the fucking house when she's cleaning? But the second
Mhm.
I try to fucking listen to music or a podcast or something while I'm like drawing or cleaning, she's like, "It's too loud, turn it down." I'm like, "Are you crazy? Do you know how loud you play your music?"
You know what? I would love to sit
Hypocritical.
here and say love to sit here and say I relate, but I genuinely don't because, like, since I've been here, we've played music, like, a handful of times. Granted, I say it like I've been here forever, but, like, we just we'll play music, but, like, she doesn't say shit to me about my music, like, she just like, and I know that some of my music is music she doesn't listen to, but she just
Right.
doesn't care. She'll just be like, "Eh, whatever, play it." Like, I've played music and she sits and listens, and then I just naturally eventually will be like, "Alright, I'm gonna start playing shit I know she likes too that I happen to like," which isn't really that extreme because she likes a lot of the similar shit I like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I can't really even begin. I will admit there have been a couple times where she'll be like, "That's loud," and I'll be like, "It is?" So, yeah, and
I
I'll
think
just end
that's
up turning it down.
I would say it's definitely mostly an American thing. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even say
I
city.
I
That's anywhere.
really hate saying shit like that, but I do think just Americans in general just do everything louder.
It is. Yeah, it is.
So other cultures just look at us like, "That's fucking annoyingly loud," and we're just like, "That's normal." To confirm.
Yeah, it for sure is. For sure.
Mhm.
Cause like at first you were saying it was a New York thing, but even out here in the fucking country, it's country music
No,
that's being
it's just an
blasted. Yeah,
American
it's an
thing.
American thing.
Yeah,
I gotta say,
like
it's been a minute since I've heard somebody drive around blasting classical. Just saying.
yeah, that's true. I wouldn't mind if someone was actually blasting classical at the top of their speaker system. That'd
Right?
be fine. I
Peaceful
have
music.
no
I'm
problem
okay
with
with
this.
it.
That's cool. You want to do that? Knock yourself out. Or just play better music and don't play fucking that trap mumble rap shit.
Yeah.
You know? Or some shit in another language I don't fucking understand. But yes,
Chaos.
either way. Americans loud, Europe? I don't know. That doesn't sound like it's a thing. Why would we be considered loud? No
I don't
way.
know. I have no
We're
idea.
not loud.
Hmm. Hmm.
We're not. Mm, mm. It's not that we're loud. It's just the rest of the world is soft. There you go.
That's it. Yeah, we
That's
hard.
what it
We hard out
is.
here.
You gotta get horde out here anyway. Um,
That's one of my
but
favorite
yeah.
lines. Is it's from a stand-up
Mm.
bit, but at the end he was like all your complaining's making me soft, and I'm trying to stay hard out here.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, fucking dude.
Oh man. But
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Because I mean, it was the same thing. Like I don't know, neighbors in general. Because like I
Mhm.
said, I'm typically a pretty quiet guy.
Mhm.
Like overall, I mean, obviously, like if we're like, I'm okay. I'm a very I'm very to myself, very quiet person. Try to be, you know, pay attention to other people's discomforts around me, shit like that.
Mhm.
Unless it's something like this or like my stream. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I'm putting on a show. So it's like I'm gonna
Mhm.
be louder, I'm gonna be more aggressive, like and I can get that way, but for the most part I'm a
Mhm.
very laid back dude. Like
Yeah, I
like
can see that.
I don't fuck with people, like I don't go out, like I don't
Mhm.
deal with that shit. But it's like you get a couple shots in me and start talking shit, I'll get fucking wild real quick.
You know what it is? I'll give streamers one thing because I was streaming with my lady. That fucking sentence scares me that I could say. But
Woo!
actually no, I'm gonna rephrase it. I wasn't streaming with her. She was streaming and I happened to be there.
Right.
The other day. And like, I was acting a fool. And it came real easy. So I definitely could see like, when you have people watching and the lights are on and all this other stuff. and it might bring out sides of you and whatnot. But then, like, after the stream, she turned around, she looked at me, she was like, "Oh, I like you when you're like that." And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" She's like, "How is it any different?" And she's like, "Oh, I like streaming." Oh, by the way,
Whoa,
my name.
gave it away, baby.
Yeah, I know I fucked up, but whatever. It is what it is. She's like, "Oh, I like, streaming you," and I'm like, "Well, is there a difference?" And she's like, "Oh, it's not like too much of a variance from who you are, but everything's just a little bit extra, and I like that little extra." And I was thinking about that. I'm like, "Well, what's this extra?" And I guess it's like, it's the whole experience.
It's
You're
the
there, you got the light on, you got the camera on you. You just kind of let go, and all that other stuff.
yeah, you're just on.
If you watch your last stream, you will know exactly the moment I'm talking about. Newsflash, it's like at the last 5 minutes.
I'm gonna have to go
You may
back and
want to
watch
pay
it.
attention to that part. Yes, watch it. Everyone should watch it. Or don't,
It's one of those
depending on
things.
how you feel about things.
I would like to hang out and Nymphette stream more often, but it's like that time difference is just never on when I'm awake.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like now that I'm here and I'm like living her time zone, I'm just like, how the fuck did we communicate? Like, it's really, really
Right?
aggravating. Because, like, when I'm waking up, everybody over there is going to sleep. When everyone over there is going to sleep, I'm just kind of here existing for X amount of hours. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It goes to show, baby girl was dedicated. Well, we were dedicated.
Good shit.
Um, but yeah, like, I don't know, like even this, like we gotta discuss this, like how this is gonna be any kind of regular.
Well,
We'd
how
have to change the entire time
are
about
you?
how we do
Are you
things.
staying over there?
Yeah, that's the plan. Stay here. I mean, I'm
The
gonna have
last
to touch
time
back.
we talked, you said it was a month.
Well, it's been a month today, actually. It's a month
Sure.
today. So
Yeah, we should probably
yeah,
communicate better.
yeah. We're a bad couple.
We
We're a
are.
bad streamer. We're a bad podcasting couple. We need to go to therapy.
Probably. Does
I
anybody
think we
know a
need to go to
therapist?
therapy. Yeah, there's got to be a podcast therapist out there that we could communicate with, so we could work on this. Because yeah, I'm on, you're off, you're on, I'm off. It's a problem. We need to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Mm,
It should be easily
but
workable.
it's very workable. It's not an issue.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Nope.
Part of me, I'll be honest, part of me wants to stream, but another part of me just knows that I will get there and I'll sit in front of the camera and I'll start talking for like the first 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Uh,
After that, I'm just going to look at the camera and be like, yeah, I feel like talking. Fuck this.
yeah. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't know. I can't. I can't help.
He's like professional streamer. Yeah, I can't help it.
Okay, first off, professional streamer. That's a stretch.
Listen, all of y'all are
That's a
professional
stretch.
streamers. You're a streamer. This one coming here.
Oh.
She's a streamer. This
Woo.
one, she's a streamer. Look at her right there. That's a streamer. All of y'all stream. I don't know how y'all do it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know how
stream.
y'all fill up them hours, minutes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to help. It's like I just turn on, fucking, just talk.
I
I don't know. Just talk shit about the game.
guess.
Complain about life.
I guess.
I don't know. But I mean,
I could complain for a long time though. You sure you sure that's the advice you want to give? I can complain for a long time.
You'll find an audience. I've seen some pretty complaining fucking streams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
pretty complaining. What's the most annoying stream you've ever been to?
Yeah. Something I don't want to say because I still know and talk to this person.
Okay, fine.
Let's
see if we can get him to say it without saying it. What was the annoying bit about the stream?
Nope, I'm not. Nope, giving nothing away.
Nothing.
Wow.
That means that's somebody that's inner circle. So
no, not even inner circle. Just I wouldn't say anything publicly bad about anybody that I feel could easily hear it, that I have any connection with. Like not even inner circle, not even a friend. It's just I don't feel like I don't like putting bad energy out there.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's like because I mean there's a lot of shit I could complain about on literally anybody's stream. Like I could go into and be like I don't like that, but but it's like they can do the same shit to mine. So it's like who like obviously some people are doing better than me, so I'm not doing everything right. Right? Like I don't know. It depends. Like I'm still learning this shit. Who am I to fucking put out bad energy to somebody else trying to fucking do the same shit I'm trying to do?
I understand that, but there is a such thing as constructive criticism. Like, there's some people streams that like I know they know what they're doing, but they'll just do something, or they'll just have like that one aspect of their stream that if they tightened that up, or if they did this, or if they did that, it would make their stream that much better. So it's kind of like doing them a disservice to a degree.
Oh no no
Because
no
there's
no
a difference
no.
between constructive criticism and shitting on somebody. If you're just
Yes.
shitting on somebody, then you're a piece of shit. Get out of here.
Yes, completely agree. Which is why I'm saying I don't want to say anything on this podcast. Because if I was going to criticize somebody, it would be to them.
Okay.
Because I've done that before. Like I've gone into like, especially people in my stream that like started streaming after me, and like came to me for advice and shit like that. I'll pop into the stream and be like, "Hey, like this shit looks a little like you might want to tighten it up a little." Like fuck, I can't remember the name. Fuck me. Oh, okay, whatever. New streamer, at the time, but like they had their like game screen on. They had no webcam, but they had like their like promotion shit, like YouTube stuff like that. Which all four part of stream, but it was like his layout was like too big. Like it was overblown. And so I was like, hey dude, like that shit looks kind of like trashy. Like just tighten it up, shrink it down a little bit so it looks cleaner. And shit like that. Like I have no problem helping people. Or and it's the same for me. Like if anybody ever had any suggestion for something I could do better, like I'm all fucking ears. Like I'm not stubborn. I'm trying to fucking make money.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's all about, honestly. Because it's like if you're sitting here trying to, let me rephrase. Because truth of the matter is, some people stream not just for money, but they stream just because they like it, which is fine.
Oh, true. Yeah. Like I've always said, like I started streaming just because I wanted to try it out, and I enjoy streaming. I don't put too much thought or stress like into it. Like it's streaming for me is fun because it's a way for me to work out creatively of like changing up layouts, what I'm doing. Like it's a good exercise for me. I enjoy doing it, but at the same time, I want money.
You can want my damn money though.
Yeah, but even if I never
my damn money, bro.
Even if I never got paid, I would still do it. I like talking to people and playing games. If I can do both at the same time, why the fuck not?
Well, yeah, and that's kind of the most compelling reason to stream, right? It's like, well, if you play video games, then why not just play video games and talk to people, and maybe at some point make money while doing it? Right?
Exactly. It's some of the coolest people I fucking met have been through streaming.
Well, yeah, actually, I was talking to the lady about that the other day. It's kind of difficult for me to ever really shit on streaming because it's like, well, look at where I'm at now, and two, I met my lady during streaming,
Right.
with her streaming, not even me streaming.
Yeah, but it's like but it's like I don't know. It's one of those things. But it's like I don't know. Anybody who fucking starts streaming, like it's gonna be fucking hard. And like especially if it's something you really want to do, like there's gonna be days where it fucking breaks you.
Well, yeah,
Like, because like it can be real heartbreaking going from 15 viewers one stream to nobody the next one. Like, so it happens, but it's like that's shit you got to deal with.
This is the
But
part that I was talking. This is another part of what I was talking about too. Like,
uh,
I I know that numbers game would drive me fucking crazy. Like for real.
right,
I know, like constantly sitting there and being all like watching numbers. So numbers fluctuate. Like I was like the stream that my lady was doing the other day. It was like one day, 1 second, it was like I think she had like 11 viewers or 12 or some number like that. And then we just as time went on saw the numbers peter off.
right,
I think we ended the stream with like 5,
yeah,
maybe 4, So watching that pissed me off to no end. Sorry. That pissed me off to no end, and I know how I am. I know it'd be something that make me say, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore.
right. Yeah, I constantly have to remind myself that it's like everybody has their own fucking lives. Like, and I feel like it's very egotistical to expect people to come watch me play games. You know what I mean? Like, I'm confident. I know my stream's a fucking solid time. You'll have a good time if you're there. But it's like, for me to expect you to go out of your way in life to come watch me is ridiculous. So it's like, I just do it because I want to do it. So if nobody's there, fuck them. I'm still playing the games.
Well, yeah, ultimately. Like, that's kind of like the one in for streaming that I look at. It's like, listen, I get in there, I start my stream or whatever like that. Because I streamed like 2 or 3 times on my own.
Right.
I just sit there and tell myself, like, all right, listen, I'm just going to sit here and play this game. People, 90% of 100% of the people who came in were people I know.
Of course.
People I fuck with. So they'd come in, they'd drop by, they'd talk shit and go on their merry way. And, in that regard, yeah, then I could stream. It's just a way to have to talk to people. As well as I know other friends. Like my other friend, he lives back in New York. He streams, and I know he streams to an average of like 2, 3 people. And one of them is almost always me.
Yeah.
But he still keeps it up because he doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, I play games and I'm gonna play this game regardless, so I might as well play it and stream it at the same time.
Right. Might as well, right?
Whatever it is. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be playing games anyways.
Exactly. So I'll do that.
Yeah.
Now, when are you and your lady gonna start like actually doing? When you get your lady on this damn podcast?
I don't know. After we have like a couple other guests, we still have a lot of guests that we gotta get through.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't want to say any names, but we gotta hit people up. So okay. So I'll say this: we'll do a guest. Try to do a guest next week.
Okay.
We'll do let's do 2 guest weeks.
Okay.
And then we'll have Lex on the 3rd.
On the 3rd. Okay. One of these days, I gotta get my lady on here.
Let's do. Okay, how about the week after next?
Okay.
Because we already talked about the possible guest for next week. So.
Okay. You can clarify that later.
There we go. Work talk behind the curtains.
Behind the scenes content.
But yeah, I don't know. I just redid all my stream shit. If anybody sees this and knows somebody who does emote work, I'm looking. I can pay.
Dragon.
So what?
Dragon does it. Dragon.
I don't know who that is.
That's. Although I think she's busy at the moment.
Oh, regardless. Yeah, I just need just trying to get all my emo shit redone. Got a new layout.
That person.
New labels. All that shit. So I'll see how that goes. It's changing it up a little bit. Things were getting. I was tired of looking at my page. It was getting stale.
What are you drinking, by the way? It's like gasoline.
Energy flavored water.
Okay. Didn't know energy had a flavor.
No, it's one of those. Do you know Mios?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's one of those things. They make like an energy one. I don't know if it's actually going to give me energy because I've been jacked up on fucking Monster and Red Bull for the last 17 years of my life.
Fair enough. I introduced my lady to sugar-free Red Bull, and she's like, "It tastes good." I'm like,
Yeah,
that's why I drink it every day.
Now
Not every day.
Now
I drink it so damn much.
Now there's a whole three of us.
Exactly. Maybe now it won't be so damn hard to find them, like in the big ass sizes, like I like to drink. Matter of fact, as soon as this podcast is done, I'm gonna take a walk up the block and buy some caffeinated sugar water.
Yeah, I don't think we have any sugar-free 20 ounces around here. I think 16 is the highest it goes around here.
Yeah. 16 is the highest it goes in a bunch of places. Yeah. It is what it is.
It's the government trying to keep us down.
Yeah. Trying to regulate how much we drink our energy.
Bitches. No, I'm trying to cut off the energy.
Yeah.
Working on it.
It's a smarter idea. Can't be drinking that shit 24/7, 365.
No, I was fucking doing like 2 or 3 a day.
2 or 3 a day?
Yeah. Fucking, I was like, not good. No, I've been on this, like, I don't know, I've been on a huge water kick for like the last 3 weeks.
Really?
Of like, I'll have like one of Lex's Pepsis every once in a while, but besides that, it's plain water or water with like the flavoring in it. But
that's how I should be doing, actually. I should be trying to kill everything like sugar related, but I've been just being terrible at it.
It's not that bad now.
Especially it's not good for anyone, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I usually do like a energy drink like every other day now. So I've cut way the fuck back on what it was. Yeah. So instead of fucking 6, I'm having 1.
Yeah. Energy drinks just, to me, it's like, don't get me wrong, I hate to be one of those people, but it's like, energy drinks is one of those things that's like, yeah, if you actually sit there and just like look what it does to your body and how it gives you energy, you'd be like, maybe not.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But
fucking man, I think we're done here, bro.
What's that?
I think we're done here, bro.
I'm done?
How long is this?
40. We're Gucci.
Alright, there we go.
Gucci, baby.
Be Gucci, baby.
Alright, anything you want to say?
The usual. Check out my peoples.
Links below.
Back.
Alright.
Who's back doing his thing?
Fuck yeah.
Europe.
What? Alright. Everybody says that. Do all that YouTube shit, and we love your faces. Bye.
We are the murderers pair. That with the jail and we murdered the murderers there. Then with the hell and discovered the devil delivered some hurt and despair.